Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke, and look at the sad Vriska! Just look at it! And welcome back to, Let's Read Homestuck. This is going to be episode 58. So, in the last episode, Vriska feels bad about killing Tavros, which is really nice character development that's starting here. And in this episode, it's time for Terezi to message Karkat. Gallus Calibrator began trolling Carcinogeneticist. Karkat! More bad news! Carcinogeneticist did not receive message from Gallus Calibrator. It says you didn't get my message. You didn't block me or anything, did you? Where are you? I lost my glasses, but I'm back at the computer lab and there's no one here, except for another murder victim. She got Fefri this time and maybe Kanaya too, I don't know. Do you know about this yet? If you get this, please be careful, Karkat, wherever you are. I'm afraid Vriska's finally gone completely out of control. Do not try to engage her. She is too dangerous. She is now my responsibility. Only I know how to deal with her. Warn everyone else to stay away too if you can. Why won't anyone respond? What the hell is going on here? Sign. God damn, how am I going to go about this? I guess I can't put it off for much longer. Why can't you answer? I could really use someone to talk to about it. Oh well. Just don't let her drink your blood. It's all mine, remember? Karkat, examine equipment. Oh, he's moving a little bit. You reflect on your prior experience. Oh yeah, the fucked up teeth. You reflect on your prior experience as the team's ectobiologist. It seemed like you were doing something so important at the time. Finally, everything made sense. This was why you were here. But what was the point? You were all clearly going to die the most pointless deaths impossible. Everything you believed about your destiny was meaningless. You wish you never pushed those buttons and hatched your team out of all this goddamn slime. You're no ectobiologist. If only there was some other title more befitting of the true discipline you practice, and the death sentence given to whatever you do the disservice of creating. You can't think of one, though. What about the other 12 wrigglers you spawned? Who were they? Probably further proof this was all meaningless and random. Could it be that they were the true heroes meant to be sent back to play this game, while your team was a superfluous crop? Could a mistake have been made during the reckoning? Or just maybe, she was right about them all along. Not that it makes any difference now. Something is stirring behind you, something unconscious and toothless. Solix, wake up. So, what about Jack? What about him? Are you still planning on killing him? That would be a constructive way to use your killer troll instincts, even by human standards. It's much better than killing friends. Yeah, you're right. And to tell you the truth, the part of the reason I wanted to kill him was to protect them. It's just not about glory, and it's not just about glory, you know? Because if I don't do it, then who will? Well, we've got a plan to defeat him too, so there's that. Yes, I know about your plan. I guess 2 plans are better than 1, right? Yeah, so... will you go fight him then? Man, I don't know anymore. It's one reason I'm freaking out about this. About feeling bad about a simple, perfectly justifiable killing. If I can't handle that, doesn't it mean I'm not as strong as I thought? What hope do I have against Jack if that's the case? For whatever it's worth coming from a human, feeling remorse doesn't make you weak. I bet you are still really strong, but then, I'm not sure if I actually want to encourage you to go off fighting him, because as strong as you probably are, it sounds like he's really strong. And even though you killed tons of people, I think I would still be pretty sad if you died. Aw. So maybe you should just let us handle it? At least we won't fight him directly. I don't know, even though I'm conflicted, it still feels like something I have to do. I admit I'm pretty scared thinking about it, not of him necessarily, but of the fact that I apparently don't know myself as well as I believe. What if I'm not as lucky as I thought? What if I do not, in fact, have all the luck? Well, maybe you don't. Although the luck sounds like an awful lot of luck to have. Exactly! But then, if there's no chance of catching a bad break, then taking a risk doesn't even qualify as bravery, does it? It isn't even a risk by definition! So, if this is going to mean anything, I guess I just have to find the strength from somewhere to go through with it. More than just the fakey strength that comes from turning a blind eye to all your flaws. You know what I mean? Heh. What? You know how I said I couldn't relate to the attachment you have for your guardians? Yes? Well, I guess that isn't completely true. There are adult trolls who we can relate to if we choose to, and if we're lucky enough to discover who they are. But it's not really in the familial sense, at least not socially speaking, the way you understand family. They're more like figures of legend who are said to have more in common with us genetically than any other troll. But we can never meet them, of course. Only look up to them and follow in their footsteps, because they died centuries ago. Like, ancestors? Yeah! We're each supposed to have one, and if you believe the lore about it, your destiny will be tied to theirs. You'll find clues pointing to them and who they were, but you will only notice them if your eyes are open. You then can choose to take out the life they left for you, and if you do, they will always be looking out for you and guide you in finishing what they started. Wow, that is kinda neat. So, do you believe? I don't have to believe, I am completely certain it is true, and I know who mine is! I've been doing my best to honor her legacy for most of my life. I even named my role-playing character after her. She gained all the levels. All of them? All of them! How did you know she was the one? Oh, look at the tiny Vriska! It was before I ever started gaming or rounding up other kids to feed my lusts. I was nearing the age where I would be expected to feed her, and she was starting to get so big that she would have to crawl out of the cavern soon, no longer able to feast on stray wigglers she caught in her web. It was kind of an intense symbiotic thing, a particularly demanding lust-troll relationship, and only really strong kids are supposed to be able to handle it. So of course I was terrified of the responsibility looming. I really didn't think I would make it. I was sure I'd fail, and my lessons would either get angry and eat me, or she'd just die and then I'd be cold. But then I saw a shooting star one evening. I tracked down where it landed, and I found a chest with my sign on it. A sign is an insignia we must wear, specific to our class. Each class has a huge alphabet of signs, so when someone shares yours, you know you have a lot in common. I was so excited to see it. What was in the chest? It was her journal! She documented all of her amazing adventures as she sailed around the world, commanding a notoriously deadly fleet of, Gamblignants. It was so thrilling reading it. It really felt like she wrote it just for me, like she was talking right to me and telling me how to be like her. She even left notes on where she buried treasure and stuff, which I followed later and when I started RPing. I found her dice that way and so many other great things. Learning about her gave me the strength and confidence to do what I had to do. That is a pretty exciting story. So then, your great-great-great-grandnana or such was some kind of troll pirate? I mean pirate? Yeah! And that's not all. Not that I really needed it proved to me that she was my ancestor, but that's exactly what happened while playing this game. It turned out that in addition to creating us all in the ectobiology lab, Karkat created our ancestors too. But he never believed in any of that and just thought they were random extra wigglers serving no purpose, the stubborn jackass. The more common bloods are less inclined to give a shit about that kind of stuff, legends and tradition and all that. Those in the upper classes like me put more stock in it, and rightly so. Now that you mention it, it really sounds like our situations are not so different. I created our guardians in the lab too, along with the four of us, and when you think about it, I never even knew my Nana. She died before I was born, or, before I created myself and sent baby me back in time, I mean. So really, she's my ancestor too, someone I'm connected to genetically but never knew. Oh yeah, wow, I never thought about that. And even though I never knew her, she definitely helped me when I was growing up. I followed in her footsteps and became an incredible prankster. That is an admirable calling, John. Every bit as dignified as the path of the Marquise. I even had a book I learned a lot from, too. The book was sort of a family tradition. It was written by an even older ancestor, my Nana's grandpa, who was only the most legendary prankster of all time. So as you can see, we have both benefited greatly from ancestral wisdom. Yeah, that's so awesome! I think it is nice to see that when you take a closer look, we have a lot more in common than we first thought. I agree. Oh man, what? I was just thinking about your life on Earth. You had it so easy. You don't have to go hunting for clues about your ancestors at all. There was a picture of her hanging right there on the wall in your hive. Yup. Also, her ashes were there too. More laughter. Is it 8 laughs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 8 laughs. I don't know why, but that's just so funny to me. Your lives are so simple and easy. It must be really nice being a human, even though you're all so weak. But maybe it's okay to be weak if that's what's normal. Yeah, it is pretty great, actually. I highly recommend being human. Solix Pester Terezi. Twin Armageddons began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Terezi? Finally! I was starting to think I was the last one of us alive. Have you seen Karkat? No, but I've sure as hell heard him. What does that mean? And why are you typing like this? It's very odd. It means that I'm blind now. And I guess I talk like this because KK knocked out all my teeth like some kind of grub-fisted douche. Now he's flipping out. I'm relieved you and he are okay. I was getting so worried he wouldn't answer. Seems like he wants to talk to you, but I was hoping to talk to you with you a bit first. Hope you don't mind. I mean, I know he minds, but he can smooch my bloody gummy mouth right on the list for all I care. I mean lips. That's what I meant to say now that I can. Lips, lips, lips. Wow, it feels so great to say that word. Okay, so look, we can talk. What is this about you being blind? I hope you don't find it insulting that I wanted to talk to you about it first. You just seem like the right one to talk to about it. I do not mind. How did it happen? It was Aridin. Got me with this fucking science stick, but it's my fault. I totally underestimated him. Oh no! Honestly, I'm okay with it, though. I'm fine. I mean, aside from the part about not being able to see goddamn squat. Solix, do you know about February? Yes. I'm sorry. Me too, but it's okay. I'm okay with that, too. It's hard to explain how I'm feeling now. I just know that she's happy and okay right now, just like Aradia is. You are sure you're okay? Yeah, I feel better than I ever have, really. There is no more noise. I never realized how noisy it was. I can finally relax and hear my own thoughts without having to yell them, or actually, just not have any thoughts. That's a nice change of pace. That's good. What kind of noise were you hearing? Voices, indiscriminate, indecipherable voices all talking at once. Voices of the soon-to-be dead. They have been getting louder lately, and I just figured they were all ours. I tuned them out kind of like I pretty much always do. But now that they're gone, the difference is huge! I mean, wow! Maybe since they're gone, it means we won't have to die anymore? I hope you're right. So, since I have to learn to be blind now, do you have any tips for me? Tips for me? I mean tips? Tips. Wait, no, that sounds stupid. Yeah, I have plenty of tips. It may take time, though. It took me plenty of time to get used to. Also, I may not be as good a teacher as I had since I am not a magical dragon. That's okay, I'm happy to learn from you just being you. Hooray! So where are you guys? I should come join you so we can stick together. Fuck, I don't know, I'm blind, remember? I'll ask KK. Hang on, what? Something is going on, I smell something in here. What? It smells... brighter. Brighter? Terezi? Are you there? Ah, shit, no. Dave, resist great urge to play Bros Xbox. Huh? As usual, you fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up something uncanny brutal on your quest for... Oh, god damn it. You were making a play for that sick nasty pack of deliriously mouth-watering Doritos, and this idiot got stuck on a pole again. Time to reset for the third time this hour. Reset. Oh, it's time travel. Someone is bothering you. Dave, answer. Apocalypse Arisen began trolling Turntech Godhead. Hello! Hey, I think it's absurd I never introduced myself to you in all the time that I spent moping around the lab. Guess I wasn't in a very good mood. Hi Dave, my name's Aradia. Christ, you're a fan of one of those websites, aren't you? What asshole gave you my chum handle? Also, what was your favorite thing I did you liked? And what did you think was so great about it? Also, age, sex, location. 6, a girl, and a place very close to you. In fact, I could visit you right now if you like. Oh, holy shit, okay, you're a troll. Only trolls say they're 6. I don't know what is up with you and your dumb fake age. To be fair, it translates to the same age at you, which is, at the moment, is 12, is it not? Makes no sense, bye. Understanding disparities in the flow of time should be easy for people like us, let alone understanding disparities in such pedestrian things as units. I'm 6 sweeps old. 1 sweep is a little more than 2 years, you dummy. Cool story. Look, it is either the truth, or am I just someone who's being a bit playful? What is the harm in that? Okay, so 2 equals 6. Awesome joke. Ha ha ha! Or wait, maybe it was just a waste of time. You people think I'm made of the stuff. Smiley face. I know you aren't, but I am. What? Made of time. Whereas you are the knight of the very same cosmic faculty. It would seem we have very little in common, Dave. When in fact we have very much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut off my phone now. See ya! Yes, that is definitely what you did the first time we had this conversation. So I will wait patiently while you realize that's not what you're going to do this time. What the fuck? Dave, describe to me why you are now incredulous, please. I remember this. I remember shutting off my phone and never talking to you again, but... I'm still talking. What's going on? Of course you remember that. This is a memory. No, it's a dream. I'm asleep, or am I? What's going on here? Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. Bullshit. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. That is because I'm not out there anymore. Turn around. Oh, what's up? Looks like you're a fairy. Yeah, that's cool. These aren't my shades anymore. John gave me those new ones for my birthday. I remember that. And I wasn't wearing this shirt, it was this one. How'd it get like that? Try to remember. I can't. Wait, I wasn't wearing this, actually. I was wearing this suit. No wait, it was a black one. Are you sure? Yeah, and I was playing Esper. That's right, and then I went to sleep at some point, which is why I'm asleep now. But if I'm dreaming, then why am I not awake as my dream self? Why indeed? Shit, this wasn't the suit I was wearing. It was this ugly fucking rag. Yes, I think it looks pretty nice, but go on. And I went to take a nap. Terezi said I'd reach God tier, or I guess show me why I wouldn't. Did it work? Is this part of the process somehow? No, sorry. So then, it's just a stupid, pointless dream. Not exactly. Wait, oh yeah, I woke up and then... Well... So then, I'm dead. Yes! Then this isn't a memory or a dream at all. It's the afterlife. Yes and no. Yes and 2 no's. It is the afterlife, but what is happening now is taking place in a bubble which is accessible to the living through dreams under the right conditions. And it is also your memory. The entry point for any bubble is always a memory, either a memory of the dead or a memory of the living dreamer come to visit. But once you realize that it's not just a memory, what happens next is up to you. Okay, what is going on over here then? Is this some disturbing ghost hallucination? Should I start slapping myself or what? No, this actually did happen. I don't remember this. That's because it isn't your memory. This is Alpha Dave, the one who chose not to take the nap which led to your death. Fuck. Lucky bastard. So then I guess Terezi tricked me. Did she? Didn't you ask for this? It would have been cool to know if picking one option would definitely kill me pointlessly, so yeah. But I guess I kept giving her shit about it, and I knew she was kinda crazy and morbid anyway, so whatever. Is Bro dead there? Evidently. Like, in reality? Like, that's a thing that really happens? Also, is reality still a thing that means some things that... Can that be a question on the table too? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, it can be on the table, and yes, reality still means something. And yes, your guardian did die. Well, damn it, what did I do wrong? Aside from getting my ass killed in the most retarded way possible, nothing. All is well and as it should be. What's he doing, Alpha Me? What would you be doing if you were him? I am him. Even better. I don't know. Would you be upset? Yeah, sort of. Then maybe what you're doing is grieving, in whatever way that comes naturally to you. Maybe. You're lucky to be able to. I could not for a long time. But now that I can again, I'm so relieved. Because I've discovered there's no reason to grieve. Okay, am I talking to someone there? Looks like it. Who? Who do you suspect you'll be talking to in this situation? Probably Terezi, I guess. Maybe she's helping you through this. I don't know, why would you do that? You were helping her, weren't you? Was I? I think so. The living need each other's help, just like the dead do. Alpha Dave still has a long way to go. He's still not at ease with his mortality, but people like us have to be. We have to be prepared to die 1,000 deaths before our quest is complete. The master we serve demands it. So... I'm just one dead Dave offered up to the time god? Pretty much. What about the other dead Daves? They come here too, in their own bubbles. You may cross paths with them if you wish. I think I'm up to my neck in Dave already, just being one. Heh, I know the feeling. Still doesn't seem right though. Why are you even here? Like, why are you showing me this? I'm not showing you, I'm just visiting your bubble. It projects your thoughts and memories as well as other things relevant to you, much like the clouds do in Skya. But like, if I'm seeing this, shouldn't I be able to do something about it? Or stop it from happening? Or, I don't know, like, anything to keep helping my friends? What do I do? Nothing. None of this is your business anymore. It's time to move on. Where are we now? Oh look, this was my hive before it was destroyed. Oh, so this is the troll planet. Pretty cool. Not really what I pictured. What did you picture? I don't know, it's more subdued. I pictured a lot more mayhem, like a bunch of trolls flying around in little grub pods constantly screaming at each other through bullhorns shaped like buckets. That's very silly and a little perverse. But actually, that sounds like what it might have been like on some parts of the planet, so... Can we not go to those parts? I'll put in a good word with your bubble about it. Awesome, so... What am I supposed to do now that I'm dead? What is, like, the primary activity here that ghosts get their shit worked up over? Like, what are the fucking haunt-offs at, is what I'm asking. I don't know about haunt-offs, but there's plenty of time to satisfy various curiosities you might have about existence and whatnot. Boring. Is it? Just kidding, that sounds cool. Oh, yes! What else? There are all sorts of friends to meet, ones you already know and ones you don't. There's plenty of time for just about anything. Lots and lots of time. Enough time to understand that time isn't much of anything at all. It isn't? Time is like a game. Just one fun game in reality's cupboard which is full of them. It's the ones we are best at, while other people are better at the other games. But when all the games are back in the cupboard, everyone is about the same, and games are fun, but sometimes you don't realize how much fun you were having until they're all over. And sometimes you look back and realize for some stupid reason you weren't having any fun at all. Then you laugh. I bet you meant a laugh a whole lot less shitty than that. That laugh will suffice. Hey, want to see the inside my hive? Yeah, sure. Well, how about later? Not that doesn't sound cool, but I kind of want to just go home. And I guess chill for a while, because I guess it was all a bit much. If that's okay, and I guess also possible. It is quite possible and more than okay. Yeah. It seems you have a hive guest, Dave. Aw, hell no. Is this who I think it is? Tavros has been looking forward to meeting you. Hey! First, okay, I think you're fantastic, which is to say, just an enviable, cool guy who I admire. Let's put that compliment on the table where we can both see it. Holy shit. Looks like I found another point in time to bother you when, I guess, you're more emotionally susceptible. Dude, are those sick fires you're packing there? You best not be bringing that fire into my bubble unless you plan on dropping that shit. Oh, bro, these are, without any confusion to be noted, as some truly unhealthy incendiaries. They are in above-average need of medical attention, so, in other words, just to complete the analogy, I hope you know a licensed physician. I am your general fucking practitioner, and doctor's orders are to shut up and burn down my goddamn office. I'll break your brittle ass like a graham cracker, and we'll roast s'mores over the flaming debris. Have I made myself clear? Yes, and certain features of your pale anatomy may serve as the marshmallow ingredient needed for the molten snack. I will provide the fudge. Dude, gross. So, Aradia, just so we're clear, this is like a hell bubble, right? It's my eternal punishment to have shitty rap-offs with this tool forever, is that it? Yes, you have figured out the mystery. I guess I had it coming for a flagrant lifetime spent being unbelievably fucking incredible at rap just about practically everything else, except not dying. You may think so, but then again, you have not faced Team Charge in a match of slam poetry, have you? Oh, yes. Just kidding, I'm no good at slam poetry. Haha, sorry. Oh. So, is he dead? He looks dead. Yes, he's dead. What about you? You don't look dead. Are you dreaming? No, I'm wide awake, and I physically stand before you in person. So, you're not dead. Oh, no. I am very much alive, and I intend to stay that way. And that's probably a good stopping point for this episode, because then we can just sort of stare at Happy Aradia for a little while. So, this has been Anashi Sasuke. Thank you guys for sticking around for this episode of Let's Read Homestuck. And in the next episode, John will prepare to leave the castle. I'll probably record that tomorrow and post it like next week from now. Anyway, y'all have a great one. Later.